And there are a couple of big title bouts happening on Saturday. Saturday night's main event will feature, I guess what I'm assuming is going to be Bill Goldberg's final match, because, well, I guess if he wins, he keeps going. And, of course, we have the AEW World Championship being defended by Jon Moxley against Hangman Adam Page down in Dallas, Texas, part of All In. So the question is, who has a better chance of actually winning? Mox or Goldberg?
Boy, that is a tough one out of the box. That's a tough one. So let's do reasonable deduction. Goldberg winning the championship is actually too small of a venue, too small of a place for him to win because it's Saturday night's main event. I can see this happening on Netflix or PLE, but Saturday night's main event, as I know it's crazy to say because the three of us grew up on network TV, but NBC too small for a Goldberg to win the championship.
It is network television. Grandma's turning on the TV. NBC's on right now. Like, she's going to see Bill Goldberg.
That's the problem. Right there. Too old for Goldberg to win the championship on NBC. So that's
Grandma's turning on Bill Goldberg.
Yes. She's confused by what's on the television, but it's there because she didn't know how to turn off NBC.
Grandma believes it's 1985. That's the problem. And so too small for Goldberg to win.
Goldberg still wrestles like it's 1985. So,
so we got to go to the other side, gentlemen. And we have to see Jon Moxley. You want to sink your company? Let Mox retain and just see what happens. People are flying in to Dallas to be able to see this. Definitely the people in the Metroplex, but also people are flying in to see this, Brian. So I'm just telling you, like, if I had to choose, I think it's Moxley retains. And I'm holding my nose when I say that.
So I could see a world, and I can make a case for both sides, where both those men win Saturday, but then lose the title within minutes of their match being ended. Whether it's a Money in the Bank or now Casino Gauntlet's a thing at All In, I could see that. Maybe Mox wins, Darby wins Casino, and then Darby's the world champion at the end of the night. I still am not ready to say 0%.
Why are you still pushing Darby Allin as world champion?
Because
why are we doing this?
That's the
why are we still doing this? I don't understand your obsession. Like most other obsessions, Hood, like I feel I understand. Like Darby Allin literally hasn't been around in 6 months, hasn't been seen on AEW television, and he's fantasy booking Darby to be the world champion at the end of All In on Saturday.
They gave us that path.
That's because Sami Zayn's out of the title picture, so now he's just glomming on to that guy. That's why. He's moved on from Sami. That's why. Even though the man told you in an interview, like, I don't care about the championship.
Liar.
You saw this.
Put the world title on Sami. But, like, I don't know. Like, that's the path. When this awful storyline started, and Death Riders has gotten a little bit better recently, Darby was the path. Like, yes, everyone's into Hangman right now, but Darby is the future, I think, of the company. Even though I saw an interview today where he said, said today he doesn't need the world title. I forget who that interview was with, but he's like, I don't need that. He said he told Tony, I don't need a world title. But, you know, there's that.
No, but again, Darby's great for when he shows up, but I don't know, call me old-fashioned. I like it when my world champion, especially the one that's going to be, ending the reign of terror of Jon Moxley is, around and not doing death-defying things. And again, good for Darby Allin. Like, I don't want to make this seem like I'm ripping on Darby, because if his employer wants to give him the freedom to go climb Mount Everest and that's something he wants to do, good on you, man. Like, that's great on you. I just then don't want you to be my world
the company's flag on top of Everest. That is a company guy through and through. He climbed Everest to plant their flag, literally.
Yeah, now, I mean, how long's he been back? Can he show up to
I don't
work?
know how that works.
Someone should plant their flag for AEW in that company. Somebody should. God, everyone's talking about WWE this and Triple H that, like your MJF, right? All these quotes about WWE. Someone should plant the flag and represent the company.
How long do those flags actually stay at the top of Everest before they're like ripped up from the snow and stuff? No,
do you think we watch National Geographic? Do you think we know? What is wrong with you?
You guys are in the Midwest. That's the same as the top of Everest in terms of weather, right? What do I know?
Florida man. Tell us about Mount Everest. Florida man. Yeah.
Felt unnecessary. I lashed out about Darby, and now he's lashing out to us. I'm sorry you got lumped in on that. I think that was more directed for me.
My answer's Mox. Sum up the question. Mox, more likely.
It has to be Jon Moxley, because Like, Goldberg finally bothered to show up. Like, this has been, to me, just the weirdest build for someone's retirement match ever. Like, this is supposed to be his last match, potentially. It didn't really get mentioned. Like, it got mentioned almost as an aside, I think, the first time we saw Goldberg show up, just because the long sleeve t-shirt he's wearing said Goldberg's last ride. Like, I think that's the only reason it kind of got. I don't even know if Michael Cole said anything. I think they just like put it out on social media, like, oh, this could be Goldberg's last match if he loses.